ESPN Saturday Night continues. We've got a highly anticipated matchup here between Carbon and Str8 Rippin. Carbon's going to be the blue team. Str8 Rippin's going to be the red team. As we take a look at the lineups here, Str8 Rippin, like I said, they're red. They bring the lineup of T-Squared, Neighbor, Elamite, and Legit. And on the other side, Carbon, Ghostayame, Shockwave, Gandhi, and Karma. That's their lineup. And here for the call now, Sundance DiGiovanni and Chris Puckett.
Thank you, Aaron. So as we mentioned, there's a lot of bad blood here. There's a lot of history, but there's also two amazing teams up there on the main stage. I got to say that this season, starting off, we've seen a lot of great matches, but I have a feeling that this may be the best one we've seen so far. Now, Aaron, you've gotten familiar with these guys. You know some of these names. You've spent some time with them. What have you noticed so far that maybe stood out to you in terms of the way this competition is run?
Well, I can tell you, I knew coming into it, I know a lot of the marquee teams. I knew Final Boss. I've heard of these guys, and they seem to play at a different level. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing two of your marquee teams right here, Carbon and Str8 Rippin, go at each other, because honestly, Final Boss really was they were dominating the team they played, Mobb Deep. So I want to see this be a little more competitive. Hopefully I want to see it go 5 games and just see a little back and forth here.
Absolutely. Well, I think you might have a good shot at that. Now, again, I'm joined by Chris Puckett, who's getting his notes together here. He's going to call it for you. Puckett, I know you're excited. Who's your player to watch out for?
Oh, I was just calling it earlier. Ghostayame, according to my stats, has been the player on fire in winner's bracket round 2. He's outperforming the rest of the 8 guys in this game, and he is getting hot, ready to go. It looks like we're kicking it off right now with Capture the Flag here on Narrows. We're going to start it off with T-Squared, captain of Str8 Rippin.
Now, again, as you mentioned, Ghostayame getting hot at the right time. Now, let's not forget, he was the difference maker for them in 2006. When he joined the team, that was when they got over the hump, and they went on to dominate the rest of that season. So if he's hot again, if he's got his confidence back, they're going to be a team to watch out for.
All right, well, T-Squared's got the sniper rifle, still watching bottom middle. Looks like Legit already has the rockets, so Str8 Rippin off to a great start. They have control of the power weapons. Gandhi's got a sniper of his own over on the Carbon side, but it's going to need to be a big, strong push from Ghostayame and Karma, the 2 strongest BRs on the team right now, to take control of the middle.
Absolutely. Now you just saw that flagpole in the middle of 2 Carbon players. Shockwave actually goes down. The flag is still away. That's aggressive play, which is what we've come to expect from Str8 Rippin.
No, but keep in mind, it is extremely difficult to score on Narrows because all the opponent has to do is run over the flag to return it back to the home base.
Absolutely, Puckett. So as we've talked about before, setup is so important. You need 1 or 2 men down so you get yourself a nice run at that flag and not have to worry about the other team killing you and returning it.
Guys, I know we're early in this match, but already I can feel a difference. These guys are not giving any ground. They're both trying to set up, it looks like, but neither side is giving any leeway.
No, you're going to get used to red X's on that screen there because you're going to see 1 or 2 down for both teams. See a 6 snipe there, Elamite going down. Now the thing about this is, remember, with Karma now picking up the sniper rifle, when you get on a roll, when one of these players at this level gets hot, that means the other team has to focus on them. And now when you have this level of skill on your team, number 2 guy, number 3 guy can step in and really be the difference maker.
Now coming into this tournament, I was so excited for this matchup to possibly happen. A few seeds had to shake up for this to happen, and they did work out perfectly. I did not expect Str8 Rippin to be meeting up with Carbon. That's our number 2 and our number 3 team from 2007 meeting up this early in the game. And so far, it's been an amazing match. Neither team has been able to really establish control, except right now we have 3 down for both teams. We have Karma here, top middle, the last member alive. And actually, it looks like Shockwave's going to be running the flag while Karma's trying to provide cover. But Ghostayame and Gandhi got to get there to do some nice defense work here from Gandhi. They got to get in there to support that flag, as Shockwave is now tricking all players and bringing that flag over man cannon.
Now, you see what happened there was he was intending to go boot, but what actually happened was he mixed the pole, had to go back, go man cannon, so now he's actually close to getting a sneaky cap here. He's got some teammates in front of him. We're going to lay down some fire, and he's going to try and run it in here.
He got stopped. Wow. But check this out. We have Neighbor who just clutched it across the map, a double snipe, but there's no one there to stop it, and Carbon will take that first flag. It was put in there by Ghostayame and Karma. Nice work by those two to come through in the clutch. Neighbor almost stopped. An amazing play there. But Carbon, the teamwork was just too much in the end.
Ghostayame went almost coast to coast there, 99 yards, almost untouched. No one even saw him in the last minute. He got caught.
The thing about that's amazing is, as you mentioned, Neighbor from across the map comes up clutch, but because of the spawn system, Carbon then is spawning by the flag. All they got to do is grab it and run it in. You couldn't get across the map quick enough to stop him again.
And look at Ghostyami, as we were talking about. This is the player to watch right now. Ghostyami had a lot of haters coming into this tournament, but I went to his house to watch him play. He's been on Xbox Live every night, back at college, in between classes, in between studying. He's been putting as many hours into this game as he could right before the tournament, and he is prepared, Sundance.
Well, that's great to hear, because I got to tell you, Ghost, when he's on, is a ridiculous player. He's the kind of a guy, whoa, game changer. We just saw him get a guy who's about to port across using the cannon.
And meanwhile, Ghostyami is doing all this. Shockwave put in the second flag. And look at this. We are checking out as Ghostyami back in action once again. He's going after the flag, but it looks like Str8 Rippin is going to be able to make a defensive stand here.
Shockwave.
Going back to Ghostyami now, who's still top middle on a killing spree right now. That's 5 kills in a row without dying. Ghostyami working with Karma there. You see his call signal there, K24. Nice grenade there by Ghost. Takes down another player. So 3 dead from Str8 Rippin. Is this what you expected so far in this match? So that's 2-0 in under 5 minutes.
I expected the intensity. I expected it to be a back and forth. I did not expect anybody to have 2 flag caps in under 5 minutes. I didn't expect 1 cap for each team, let alone 2 for one team.
And while you see Ghostyami doing the dirty, he's still on that killing spree. Karma got the flag all the way out to Gandhi and friends in the middle. Shockwave's going to run this 3rd flag in, and it doesn't look like anyone is in position to stop it, as Shockwave is bringing home the bacon.
Ghostyami seems to be putting down any enemy he sees. He gets them on his screen. They're going down.
And check this out as the flag is being returned, and there it is. 3-0 from Carbon.
That was
making
a 6-minute game, folks. A 6-minute game.
And you see the former coach of Carbon, Triple X, there in the striped shirt, sitting behind the Str8 Rippin roster, while Carbon, they have a new coach in the red there. That's Ricky, Gandhi's older brother and Karma's roommate.
You want to talk about a little bit of bad blood, okay? We've already talked about Gandhi and T2. But you know what? I think Triple X is maybe feeling like he got a little bit disrespected last season. People said he wasn't adding enough. Well, you know what? He's on the other side now, and he's got something to prove just like these players do.
All right, well, let's take a look at the stats here. Ghostyami going off 16, 10, and 6, a positive 10, and he was on an 8-kill spree at the end of the game while they scored 2 flags during that time.
That's crazy. I want to point out one other thing that we saw while those stats were up there. No one from Carbon died 10 times. Okay? Nobody in an objective-based game dying 10 times means you're doing what you want. It means the other team is on respawn, and they're basically getting crapped on.
It seemed that Ghostyami was just simply out there hunting, just putting down enemies wherever he saw them, sort of freelancing, and he did a good job at it.
Oh, he was the hot hand for sure.
And it was great support, though, from Karma and Gandhi, weakening those players while Shockwave was focusing on the objectives, and the whole team is just meshing really well.
Exactly.
This is the Carbon team I was hoping to see. I know they've been putting in the hours, and they're coming out here to silence all the haters.
Absolutely. And you know what? And you see trust there, because last year, Ghostyami would not be trusted and supported. They would expect Gandhi or Karma to go on the slaying role. So now what Str8 Rippin needs to do to counter that is they need to come back in this game right here, and they need to make a statement. They need to win big. They need to get somebody on fire. Legit, Neighbor can both go off at heartbeat. T2, as the coach, as the captain, needs to go into that leadership role and really guide his teammates to a victory here. And I would say a decisive victory, because they just got schooled 3-0.
Str8 Rippin did not look like a top 5 team just now. It looked like it could have been anybody out there getting run over by Carbon.
I guarantee you by the time this series is over, you will see the real Str8 Rippin. I don't think you saw him in that game. I think maybe Carbon snuck up on him, because you know what? Maybe they've been reading the forums a little too much, and they believe